The ship has hit the fan. I repeat, the ship has hit the fan.
Unplugged minds, we taking over. Unplugged 2. What's up? I'm Tam, and I'll be your guide as we take this deep dive into the collective consciousness. So prepare your inner and outer spaces to receive and enjoy the vibes. Alright, thank you to everyone who joined me on this video. This video is going to be about NPCs slash haters. We all have them. Most of us don't understand like what could make a person stoop so low, but I'm gonna explain in this video. The 144,000, which I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't really know if I haven't given much thought to it, but I don't really know if I feel like it's just gonna be 144,000 of us, or if that's actually like a frequency that we reach as a collective. But either way, the 144,000 are the true people until everyone else finds themselves. They are just NPCs or non-player characters in our story. They are there as supporting characters or seat fillers. They're there to enforce the programming. So the moment you step outside the box or decide to find yourself, they lash out at you because they don't have the coding or haven't unlocked that portion of their DNA to do what you do. Most of them know they can do what you do, but they just don't want to do the work. So they envy you, they watch you, they try to find something wrong with what you're doing, but when they can't, they simply make it up. They turn everything you do and say into something low vibrational, because that's as high as their programming will allow them to think. Chaos is all they can create. They don't have the capacity to create anything higher. They so focused on the negative that they miss the message, which is their opportunity to upgrade their DNA so that they can, reach heights higher than what they're functioning at the moment. And no, not all NPCs are meant to be NPCs. Some NPCs are NPCs because they haven't stepped into their calling. Other people are NPCs because they have misused their positions or their authority or whatever, and now they have become lost souls. Other people are NPCs because they are simply waiting for their trigger to wake up. They're waiting for their universal calling. Consciousness comes in waves, so they may have missed this wave, but the next one may be the wave that wakes them up. So the haters in your life, they create unnecessary competitions. Example, most of them are fighting for a position within the matrix. We are fighting for positions outside of the matrix. We're literally giving information to free people's minds. Meanwhile, they're keeping people distracted and focused on low vibrational things like, who she this, who she that, who she, just something other than the message and what you're supposed to be focusing on. They send low vibrations towards you. They try to set up scenarios, for you to fail. They try to provoke you to, step outside of what they think your character is. But we don't have the same set of rules. We're not the same. What are you judging me based off of? Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, example, Your God tells you to be abused. It tells you to turn the other cheek. Yeah, I know the reason why it's saying that, but in the terms of how you're taught that scripture, I'm not taught that. My God doesn't tell me that. My God tells me if a person hits me to hit them the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? That's my God. That's universal law. Every action deserves an equal and opposite reaction. I can defend myself all day without creating karma because it's self-defense. That's common sense. To a normal person, these things may be problematic, but to a spiritual person, we notice the cues. So, all of the stuff that they're doing, you actually need them to do. You want them to do. When you see them do it, you should train your brain to get happy because um, as a spiritual being, you recognize the cue. You recognize that this is what you've been praying for. This is what you've been waiting for. Your blessings and, all the things that you fasted and sacrificed and, whatever you petition God for is on the other side of this test. So when you see a hater, you should actually get happy because your blessings have arrived. So your haters or NPCs are there to make sure that you make it to your destination. And the crazy part is they do this while sacrificing, or they do this at the expense of their own destiny. To think about it, that's love. To sacrifice yourself for somebody else, that's love. They sacrifice their morals, their character, their values, their integrity, just to make sure that you are at your best at all times, to make sure that you never settle for being like them, to make sure that you never settle for being with them, being around them, to make sure that you never settle for less. You know that karma has to balance the scales. So the more damage that has been done, the more you have to be compensated for that damage. So in situations like this, if you use the turning the other cheek or allowing them to cause as much damage as possible, say something in your life, whatever in your life right now that is causing the most stress, you know that karma is coming to balance that out. So what you do, if you can handle it, now you gotta choose the right situations, the right scenarios, the right times when you're ready, when you can handle it, right? But if you can handle it, allow whatever to just do what they're doing. Allow them to do all of what they're big and bad enough to do. And do it without retaliating. Try to do it without retaliating. This creates a bigger deficit, right? It puts you deeper in the hole, so that when God sends karma to balance the situation, karma gonna be like, damn, like wait, oh, they really, you like, they got me, they got me. It's kind of like a flop in the NBA. You know how like when like when an NBA person get fouled and they flop, they like put some extra on it to make it look like they really got hit, type of thing. It's that. You can do that, but just with the universe. You can really milk the situation. Karma is gonna come, and she's gonna have to bring a bigger bag because you took in more damage. Pain is pain. If I'm paying, then I should be compensating for what I'm paying, right? And y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. And the bag isn't just money. It could be ideas, uh, gifts, magnetism, which is my favorite, wisdom, or money. But it doesn't have to be money all the time. The bag doesn't, the gift isn't just money. So when you see a hater, brace yourself because it's no low that they're not willing to go. But if they love you real bad, they'll get others to hate on you too. Don't be alarmed. This is killing two birds with one stone. This is an amazing gift from your hater. One, it exposes the haters that are in your life, or the snakes that are already in your life. It lets you know who can't eat at the table once you get it. But it also gives you enough energy. It gives you more energy to transmute and manifest bigger, better gifts, faster gifts. So the more people you have hating on you, the more energy. Energy is currency. Currency is money. Or you can also transmute that energy into things, If you understand how to transmute energy, you can transmute that energy into whatever you like, whatever you need. If you want to start a business, you can use that energy to start that business. You can use that energy to motivate you to, clean that house or do whatever it is you're trying to do. It literally, whatever. You can literally use that energy, the energy of your haters, and put it into things that that you want. This is why Cat Williams said this.
Just saying, live your motherfucking life. You got to get your motherfucking hustle. Understand niggas is gonna hate you regardless. Get that out of your head, that fantasy world where niggas ain't hating on you. You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? What the fuck do you think a hater's job is? To fucking hate. So let them motherfuckers do their goddamn job. What the fuck is you complaining about? Ladies, if you got 14 women hating on you, you need to figure out how the fuck to get to 16 before the summer get here. The fuck is you mad about? Fellas, if you got 20 haters, you need 40 of them motherfuckers. What is you complaining about? If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
Dipset, dipset.
So every now and then I throw them a little bone just to, make them feel like, they getting somewhere so that they don't get discouraged. They stay on the right not necessarily the right track, but it's right for me. Make sure they don't give up on us, let them see something, something God bless you with. It's gonna piss them off, and they gonna, come up with another plan and create another obstacle, which you are prepared for. You actually want them to do. Because this is another lesson, another, attempt at imbalancing the scales so that karma balances them back out, and then after they do that, then you show them something else, you know what I'm saying, and then they pissed off again, and so they creating another lesson, and so you're passing that, and you're getting blessed for that, and so it just goes on and on and on. And of course, these blessings and accolades are coming because you are actually passing the test. You are doing the work, you are noticing the cues, you are passing the test. If you're failing the test, then obviously you're just getting the same test at the same test at the same test at the same test at the same test, because that's all that's going to happen. You're now stuck in a loop until you pass the test. So to my fellow 144,000, let's change our minds about NPCs and haters. Instead of seeing them as something negative, we're going to view them as what they are, which is something positive in our lives. They create the friction that we need to succeed. And this has been haters / NPCs from my perspective. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And unplug lines is that way.
Thank you.